Hi, fans. Will Wuxton here from the Black Track in Jackson, Wisconsin for the Jackson 500. We're in Jackson.
That's right. Johnny Cash sang about this town.
Yeah. And the incredible thing about this track, ladies and gentlemen, if you have not seen these incredible drivers on this incredible track, it's 58-degree banking in every one of the corners. 38-degree banking in the corners.
It feels like 58.
It does feel like 58.
Black
That's
track.
my, yeah.
Because they're going so fast, they black out.
Fastest car, you think Texas Motor Speedway is fast, you think Iowa Speedway is fast. Not even close to the Black Track is part of that. And guess what? We got a fast lineup for you because the fast guys are all in front.
Right, it's the Jackson 500, 500.
And starting on the pole is the guy going for number 8. He's won 2 races in a row. That is Mike Lack.
Mike Lack. And there's another blue and orange car right alongside
from
him.
Those fast guys, another one that's going for the championship. That is Matt Hayek.
Matt Hayek. Look, those cars look alike.
And now the guy that's starting for his championship run for run number 4, that is John Wiedemann.
Oh, 3 fast guys in a row so far.
3 fast guys. Now they're broken up, though, by this
dude.
guy.
This is a good vibe, dude.
Hey, the good vibe dude, then the man that is known as Carnage, and he is going to be coming from 4th place to take his win this year. That's what his plan is.
This is an old car. This is last year's car.
It's last year's car, but it's a dangerous car because it's driven by dangerous Dan Margetta. So, fan favorite right there.
And right next to him is the other good vibe dude.
And the El Matador. That is Mike Kristoff.
Right.
And that one, he loves
Matador
these
here.
Fastest Matador.
Now the People's Champ is next.
The People's Champ, Dean Strom. You can't go wrong. Go bet him at the odds windows, everybody.
That's right.
Steve Riss, that gentleman is super fast, and he's looking for a win this year.
That car's ugly.
Well, you know what? The ugly cars win races.
That's right. That's true.
One said way
this is
back
a bright red one. Who's this?
Bright red one with the only darkened visor here. That's Ev Kamikawa.
Oh, we can't see anyway, so you can't tell if he blacked out or not.
That's exactly correct. And then next to them, you've got the first of the CBD cars. That is Brad Core.
Brad Core. So who's out the trunk? Who's this in the back?
Who's in the back? That is the fan favorite riding shotgun on the field, but number 1 in your heart, Bill Black.
The guy that's got more laps than anybody else in the world, and he's starting last.
He's just letting everybody feel good because it's the Jackson 500. Start of the first of 3 heat races. They're at the Jackson 500. Who's going to beat the track? And who's just beat it home? In this heat race, we've got Dan Margetta, Bill Black, Dean Strom, Matt Hayek. Matt was the fastest of this group in qualifying, but he's starting in the slowest lane. That's down low in the green lane. Shortest way around, but with the banking, makes it very tough to get any speed and coast through the corners. Up top, you can carry a lot of speed, but it's very easy to go off in 3 and 1. 20 seconds to go. It's Dan over Dean by a couple of laps. Dean's come back. Bill Black was, from the back of the pack, was looking to transfer. However, he has been beaten by Dean and now by Matt. And there, so far, is your winner, Dan Margetta. Dean Strom, second in transfer spot right now.
You get a sense of the speed here at Jackson from the speed shot here, right outside of turn number 1. You see these cars come flying by at breakneck speeds. Still early on heat race number 2. And the speeds are up here at Jackson. Look at how close they run, inches apart, wheel to wheel. The captain, Mike Kristoff, is out front by quite a bit in this second half. But that yellow lane he's in right now, move from the outside to the inside, is causing him some issues. They are good off at turn 2. Another problem for that blue and yellow car in the yellow lane. I think he might be coming in to clean some tires. There's a pit stop mid-race. Crew going to work, not changing tires, but they're going to clean them and make sure that the used rubber is off. And there goes Kristoff on fresh scuffs. And it looks like the lead is now being taken over by John Wiedemann as we are under about a minute and a half to go as Kamikawa sideways on the straightaway there. More craziness coming down from this track. And Kristoff, turn 2 has been his nemesis. It has just destroyed his race. Looks like that's going to let John Wiedemann maybe take this one in 10 seconds to go. We'll stay right with us to the end. Wiedemann running the top, rim riding the top. Looks like he'll pull the win. And Kamikawa, that's jumping up and down. The boat is a rockin'. The captain did not do it. He lost the transfer by 1 lap. Captain is out. He does not advance. That was rough. That boat was rocking at the end there. There's John Wiedemann right there. Here's your winner of the heat race number 2. There's still one more heat to go.
It is the 3rd and final heat race to determine the finalists here at the black track and the Jackson 500 in this high banked action here. So in this third heat, we've got Joe Heitz, who won earlier this season, and then Mike Lack and his fast teammate, Steve Rist. Joe Heitz out to an early lead. Mike Lack riding that 2-race winning streak and looking to extend it here.
We're in the paddock with a very disappointed Mike Lack. Disappointed. What happened?
It happened so quick. I don't think the marshals could get to it very quick. Coming out of turn 3, somebody's below me, spins, I'm right there, bam, I'm off his tire. We're looking like Emilio Estevez going into the future. Yeah, that's...
Wasn't that Marty McFly and Michael J. Fox?
Emilio, when he jumps into the bridge, and then he meets Mick Jagger in the future, I think.
Oh, that wasn't Charlie Sheen jumping off the bridge? No.
I think that's just you're
Navy SEALs.
Movie. You're not even close.
That's your 7-time champion. Yeah, you're the reason why I came over to this.
I know, what the heck.
We're into the final minute of this heat race, and after Mike Lack had the early exit, Joe Heitz is just crushing Steve Rist here. And you can see Steve is very upset about it. He is really broken up about how this is going to wind up for his evening. Joe Heitz is just going to say, I got this. And he has pulled into the pits to finish the race. That's some showmanship right there. That's a Marco Andretti tribute right there with the burnout as he takes the win.
We're back down here in the paddock getting ready for the final of the Jackson 500, and you saw Dan Margetta on his phone. He's doing research on WebMD because he's got a messed up finger that he's been driving with. We didn't talk about that.
Yeah, it's cut up pretty bad. Right before I got here, I did this and cut it on some metal, and it bled around a lot, and I went through a bunch of bandages, and I got out to stop when I came here to race. So I have to work this thing. This is the finger. I can't flip off Mike Lack or John Weedman or any other down. I got to use it as a trigger finger.
Oh, so in other words, you're taking it easy on him.
Yeah. Normally I give him the bird every time I pass him, but I can't tonight.
This gentleman right here is going to go to the final as part of that, and this gentleman right there is going to go to the final. And so, Joe.
Hi everybody. It's good to be back. Feels good. Car's fast, didn't come off. We're sticky. Some people like being sticky.
He is. He's full of super glue. I got another interview to do. There we go. Let's go to that. Let's go to this guy right here. Now, I'm not going to touch him because I got glue on my hands as part of all this. John Wiedemann, you're looking for your car's sticking pretty good, but I'm not going to stick to you. I just did that to Joe. But you got to keep race win, and now you're in the final. You had a good shot at winning tonight.
Yeah, I mean, everybody's pretty quick, so it's going to be an interesting race. I really don't know how fast Joe was because he basically was just dogging it that whole race and just got handed to him, so I'm not sure where he's at. But I think it's going to be a good race. Hey, it's 4 lanes. Everybody gets to run each lane, so we'll see what happens.
What's the plan to survive the green lane? That seems to be a tough one.
I'm going to start in it.
So you're going to set the pace for it, and then everyone's going to be amazed how they're going to suck in it, and you're going to be blowing past them.
I just don't want to end up in that. I'll just start in there and then get better lanes as I go along.
There we go. That's one of the secrets right there. And now this man transferred in, the people's champion, Dean. You looked a little frustrated, but you transferred in.
And then they'll say Alex Plo. And they say, no, we no have these ovals in my country. I come from Spain, and this thing where you did turn left, you get the dizzy. I know why I'm in this. I don't know. I
think
you just can we turn the other way sometime?
Well, aren't you supposed to be driving for McLaren now?
I drive the DHL. And you know what the L stands for?
Love?
No, it does not. I don't
the
know
Latin?
The Latin.
The Latin.
I have no idea where you're ahead at. But this whole turn to left thing and make a guy dizzy.
Well, maybe the L stands for left. And an unfortunate development here. Joe Heights got
Green.
put in goofy by a marshal, and it broke his pickup shoe. So he is off the track because you have to fix it under green. It's starting the second half now of the Jackson 500. Dan Margetta has got a lead. Joe is back on the track after fixing his shoe. And there you see the end of the first half.
Go. All right, Joe is going to work with that Good Vibes team, but unfortunately he skidded right into the pit stall and hit a crew member. So as they continue to work on that car and they attend to the crew member who got knocked down, they got the fuel in, they got the tires changed, and he's down and away. It was a 15-second stop. Oh, but there's a penalty for hitting that crew member. He's got to come back in for a 5-second stop and go.
So we've started now the fourth segment, the final quarter of this Jackson 500. Dan Margetta has been leading all the way. He's got a narrow lead over Joe Heights. It's anybody's race at this point in time. Joe's got the lead over John Wiedemann, over Dan Margetta, over Dean, and they're all really close. 5 laps to go.
3.
That'll put paid to Dan's chances.
Green. Joe Heights is your winner.
Joe takes it.
Wow.
Oh, yeah. That's,
I don't know how long I was working on that.
it doesn't matter. You can't work on the car when the track's not green.
Wow.
You're out. We'll drop you to 4th. We've had a meeting of the competition committee, and you've been awarded the victory
Why?
after a DQ by the winner.
What do you do?
He was working on his car under red flag conditions.
Oh, yeah. But
So,
did he do
so
anything?
he's out.
All right.
So you're the winner. Congratulations.
Hey.
And we're here in Victory Lane. Joe Heights, Bill Black coming in with the traffic as part of that.
What?
How about him?
Dairy Queen called. They want you down at the Dairy Queen.
And there you go. Dan Margetta takes another win. And
Dan Margetta, look at that.
you saw race control. You weren't even aware of what was going on.
No, I wasn't. I couldn't run with Joe. He had all kinds of problems. He came back from that. Shoes came off. I guess he left the track and worked on it, but the car was a rocket ship. I couldn't run with it. I was happy with second. I don't like winning them in the tech shed. That ain't cool. I'd rather win it on a racetrack, but I guess we'll take it. At this point, they don't come very often, and plus I love the social media. I have plenty to talk about this week.
There you go. He almost didn't make the race. He wasn't sure where it was. He winds up going home with the trophy and all the hardware.
Although this place, tracks don't really owe you something, but this place kind of does. This is the site of the famous wash tub. I don't have a championship ever. I'll never ever get one because of this place, because of the wash tubs. So, I guess it feels good to steal one back.
So can you unwrap that for the viewers and let's just see, does blood gush out from it?
Ooh, there's a lot. Oh, it's still going.
That's Tony Perkins level of
That's real blood. And
Here it comes now. Come on.
And what you can't smell, ladies and gentlemen, is that Band-Aid funk smell off the finger. You can smell it here. So up next, turkey trot at Dan Margetta's house. We're racing for food. Once again, there used to be an announcer that always talked about this. So I don't know how many years he said it. So I'm going to say it because it's my first year. May the breast man win that race, the turkey trot, where you race for a turkey.
The IndySlotCar Series thanks you for watching the IndySlotCar channel.